Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
どうも皆さんこんにちはじゃないこんばんは。行動評価。じゃあロボコップ続きをやっていきましょう。オムニ社の箱全部は発見してないよな。イケミルクの横綱こんばんは。さあじゃあ行くぞ。ロボコップ本編。ベイカーじゃバイカーを追って。これは確かハンドガンのあれやったよな。スキルが3段があんま強くなかったんな。近距離は強いけどもって感じだったよな。基盤の変更なんか強い基盤ないかな。これ使ってみる。フルオート鉄鋼弾、基本じゃあこれやってみるか。これで下がなくて左右があるやつこうか。で上がなくて左があるやつこうやな。で左がなくて上下があるタイプ。上下があるタイプ。左右下があるタイプ。上があると 10% か。左右下タイプあるかな。上がなくて左左右下あるタイプ。なさそうやなこれ。あるわ。オッケー。でマガジン容量下こうか。で貫通力が下だけあって左ないタイプこうか。で右と上があるタイプ。右上タイプねこうやな。で左だけあるタイプを14%つけてフルオートトリガー。左ない上左なくて上と右があるタイプ。プリニーこんばんは。これやな。OK。よしこれでいこう。これいいね。このチップでいこう。でスキル4あるからな。心理学これ入れとこうか。で次技術起動する。これでクラッキング覚えれるな。クラッキングは結構いいんじゃないこれ。強感覚的な。どうした何があったんや。
Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
あ、警官殺しされたな、確か。
Butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
ブリックス巡査が氷漬けにされとったよな。
How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
特に変わりはない。
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that. Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
俺ロボって呼ばれてんの？バイカーを追って刑務所を訪ねる。 刑務所。ああ、この地下の無所のこと言ってん
See you
の。
later in the briefing room.
目標は、あ、ちょっと待って、これ外そうロボコップおもろいぜ。よっしゃ、ちょっと地下行くか。その前になんかクエストが出てきそうな感じもしそうやけどな。ほら、なんかあれ、ラジオの電源を入れる。次のニュースです。次期市長選に挑むキューザック市長がまたもや失態を演じました。デトロイトに住むホームレスたちに帽子を提供した市長ですが、これが思わぬ事態に発展。ね、これ。どうした？
Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
サブクエ多いな。
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud.
殉職者追悼壁にブリックスの写真を変えなきゃいけない。
A lot. Hey,
あ、いい
would
よ。
you be so kind and help me?
13
All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the.
OK。殉職したブリックスの写真を壁に掲げなきゃいけないってやつね。ブリックスを追悼して。世紀末世界ハンドガンに片手に高笑いしながら始末している警官がいると。さあ、その俺は何を言ってんの俺今ちょっと噛んだわ。そうそれが俺音符コップだ。高笑いじゃないのよ別に。俺に逆らうやつは悪。これ地下やな。さあピこんばんは。俺に逆らうやつは悪なんですよ。だから俺に逆らうやつはみんなぶち殺す。
Welcome back, Robo.
お、なん
You
だな
have
ん
a
だ。
minute? First of all, I wanted to say I already filed a report on the incident.
Oh.
Fucking right.
スパイ野郎ね。
As I was writing it, I noticed a lot of opportunities
あ
to
あ、い
better
たな
myself.
こいつ。
But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
あ、これね、おかげで助かった。
You helped plenty.
君には助けられた。
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. Shoot, would you mind showing me how you practice at the...
いいよ。
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more.
You want to go now?
よし、いいだろう。いや、俺のコップじゃないのよ。音符コップ、ロボコップのことね。さあ、この新米警官に俺が銃の腕を見せてくれと。
I love the smell of this room.
しょうが
Should
な
we
い
start?
な。
First,
射撃訓練、これかな。
I want to watch you
15ポイ
practice.
ント以上獲得する。ちょっと2日ぶりぐらいにやるから。
Can I comment now? I can't help myself. That was awesome.
We are not
そう
done
です
yet.
か。
Right. This has to be some sort of weapon.
It is
ロ
not.
ボコップやろ。どうですか俺の射撃訓練は。見ろ新人ども。ちょっと頑張った。まあでもこれぐらいでいっか。確か15ポイント以上獲得やもんな。
I took so many notes.
勉
Next
強になっ
time,
た
do
か
it quietly. Eliminate distractions.
興奮しすぎては気がそれる。
Ah, so that's the actual lesson.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
私が試してみよう。お、なんだこの中古の銃か。中古の銃でやってみる。OK。ああ、中古の銃ですね。おい、全然当たんねえ。
Huh. Is everything okay?
なるほどね。ちょっと右にずれねえんだ。整備が必要だな。 銃ずれすぎやろレティクル。
Your service weapon
この
is
銃は
broken.
壊れている。
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond
整
repair.
備の問題で
They
はない。
must have issued it
壊
to
れた
you
ものを
by
誤って
mistake.
渡されたのだろ
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
う。能動的に行動し、これすごいな。共感覚を手に入れたことで、こっちの方が正解っていうのが出てくるんだよな。
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank
OK とりあえずクリアかな。いやこれねセミオートやってんけど、このオート9がこのチップを入れることによってフルオートにできるようになんねんっていう激アツ仕様なんですよね。だから俺は57発をフルオートで撃てるっていうぶっ壊れ機能を手に入れた。ロボコップはブリックスの写真を印刷する。データベース、警察官データベースかな。ブリックスやな。ロボコップ、あれプリンに知らん。ロボコップ元は人間よ。元は人間ですよ。ブリックスの写真をツイートやな。ここに殉職者の警官、ここにある貼ってあげるんか。なるほどね。
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so I'm gonna take care of the
ロッ
desk.
カーから
But
遺品を
could
持っ
you
て
get
き
his
てくれるかな。
belongings from his
OK。見たことないんや。昔はよく金曜ロードショーでやってたけどね。ブリックスのロッカー。家族写真。所持品を箱に入れる。じゃあこんばんは。
You can put everything in the box. I'll make sure his family gets it.
OK。
I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped.
なんかこのゲームだけじゃなくてさ、目標達成、ゲームだけじゃなくてさ、このアメリカの警察ってさ、日本の警察に比べてほんま常に死と隣り合わせ感あるよな。今はこのエリア入られへん。なんか最近ね YouTube とかでさ、そのアメリカの警察官ってさ、胸のところにボディカメラを入れてて、なんかこう警察自体も失態を犯さないようにボディカメラを入れててさ、それでまあ証拠として使えるんねんけど、そのボディカメラの映像みたいなのを YouTube で見れんのよ。すごいもんな。もう目の前で殉職する警官とかいるもんな。よう、ピクルス。
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes. The food is better than in the soup kitchen.
お前はたかり屋だ。いややわ、なんか俺、ピクルス俺に見えてきた。飯も炊き出しよりうまいしなって言って。器用だな。
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'd be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember.
よし、ブリーフィングルーム行くか。ロボコップもね、こんななんかロボコップが警察署歩き回って事件を解決するっていう映画ではなかったから、なんか新鮮やねんな。ロボコップもこんなところで書類仕事するんやっていう。よし、ブリーフィングルームへ行こう。エリアから離れますか。 OK。
Thanks to RoboCop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to
声
go.
高いなこいつ。
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
ウェンデルの目的
Yeah,
も分かった。
dead bodies.
死体ね。
Dead bodies whose brains are
正
still
確には
intact
脳
to
の
be
傷ついてい
precise.
ない死体だ。
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need him?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
なんだここ結構世紀末やからな。
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
ゴリゴリ銀行強盗してるやん。バチバチに銀行強盗してる。あ、市民が逃げてる。
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out.
今度は銀行強盗を懲らしめんのか。忙しいな、デトロイトは。ジグゼロボコップ。これ思うんやけど、いつも車体ゴリゴリ削れてんのよな、この急な坂で。バンク。ロボコップ出動。なんだあれ。あ、
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
状況は
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a
爆
bomb.
弾人質
They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
作戦は
Let me make this clear.
言
It's
っとくが
SWAT's
これは
plan.
スワット
You're
の
no
作戦
part
だ
of it.
あんたは数に
Then
入っ
you
てな
are
い
going to need a new
な
plan.
らば作戦を立て直す必要があるな。バットマンカーみたいな専用車ない。ただのパトカーただのパトカーです。あ、これ記者やろ。勝手に入ってる現場の中。
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
さてじゃあ逮捕するか。
Let's see who tags the most bricks.
Contact! Let's show off keep your eyes peeled. Done, boys.
よし。
Advance! Advance! Cover me! Requesting backup!
強すぎる強すぎる。オートナインのフロートやばすぎ。もうこれいらねえやん。もうこの銃だけでいいよな。 人が弾き飛ぶやばすぎる。この銃やばいねんけど、ほんまにこれぐらいの威力あんのやろ、リアルに。オムニシャ9、ロボコップ19。あ、なるほどな。オムニシャよりもロボコップが活躍しないと。
Entrance clear.
Well done. RoboCop, open the gate for the Ed-209 units.
了解だ。
Secure the area.
ロボコップが活躍しないとミッション失敗なんか。そりゃ俺の方が強いですよ。なぜロボコップだから。オムニシャのこれ味方のロボね、たまにぶっ壊れて攻撃してくるけど。いけ。
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. Ed-209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading
う
towards
だ
the
なん
vault.
だ。
It's through the office area.
Put down your weapon.
いけ。めっちゃ強いやんこのロボット。めっちゃ撃ってくんねんけどこいつ味方のくせに。
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you.
そこの防護扉封鎖モードになっている。
Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
偽札。なんで銀行に偽札が普通に置いてあるの？おかしいやろ。ここの扉を開けるにはどうすればいいんだ。なんでそれよな。こっちか。どこに行けばいい？おい、下打ちやめろっておい、バグって下打ちしてるやんか。非人道的なことしてるこのロボ。どこに行けばいいんだ。むちゃむちゃ下打ちしてるね。これどうやって割んの？あ、ここか。いや。やばいな。俺の方が倒さなければいけないのに。すごいな、銀行ごとめちゃめちゃパーソン箇所修理中。よし、リロード。3連こんばんは。はい、ロボコップの勝利。もうロボコップの勝利はいいねんけど、なんかアイテムとかないか。なんもなさそうだな。よし。こういう普通の銀行強盗制圧するってのもあんねんな。
RoboCop, I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
支店長が金庫の中で人質。
Find the
位
manager's
置は
office and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
わかった。 今すぐ行こうと。その前になんかありそうだな。なんか漁れるとこは漁っておこう。額に入れる予定の手紙。額？額？ちょっと待って。まあまあまあ、とりあえず証拠品をゲット。ああ、ここか。待てよ。こっちなんかあるな、じゃあ。と、その前に起動する。あと、レベル2上がれば、クラッキング。金庫、どんな金庫でも開けれるからな。これだけ覚えておきたい。マジで。額か。施錠されている。君は立ち入りを許されていない。
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
犯罪や貧困のない世界を作りたいとこのロボコップを開発した会社がそんなの信じられる？まあそれはいろんな搾取された人の上に成り立ってるんやろうな。お前の判断力は曇っている。私の使命は町の平和を守ること。
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch.
まあ裏はあるやろうな。
The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
行け。
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be.
優しいロボコップになろう。
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property.
お、よかった。
Anyway, the city owes you, and I owe you too.
サマンサと仲良くなった。あ、いいね。共感部分できんのいいな。これいい未来につながりそうやな。選択見えてくんのは。金目のものはねえか。よし、金庫を開こう。
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings. We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job.
あ、支店長いるわ、この中に。その前に金目のものを。支店長、待っていなさい。金目のものを。よし、開けるか。
RoboCop, I knew our founder would send his best.
大丈夫ですか、支店長。
We're not done yet. Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead, so I didn't end up like you with a bomb.
体に爆弾巻きつけられてる。
RoboCop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
ロボコップ、爆弾を解除してくれ。さもないと会社にとっての大損害になる。戦闘公平のサポートを推奨する。やる気のある警官にはいい勉強の機会だ。これに行こう。共感する。え、俺がやんの？
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your
え
help to do.
俺が爆弾処理すんの？
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment.
ワシントン頼むぞ。
First aid, kidnapping.
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule: Call qualified personnel.
有資格者を呼ぶこと。あちゃー。
Okay. Tell me what you
何
see.
があるか教えて。なんだこれ。12ボルトと6ボルト。
Four connectors with different voltage.
電圧の違うコネクターが4つ。最大の電圧は24ボルト。そしてケーブルが4本。緑、赤、青だ。で C4 やなこれ。
It is a C4 explosive.
C4 爆弾。
Seems to be homemade.
どれを切んねん。
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
手がかりあと1個。これ基板やな。
Cables lead to the fuse.
ケーブルはヒューズにつながっている。
Affirmative.
電子ヒューズ、そうだ。
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest
電圧の高いものから順番に1本ずつ。なるほどね。わかった。色違いで12ボルトのケーブルが2本ある。どちらを先に外す？
Maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
僕、どうすんのこれ。即興でどうにかするしかない。高い電圧の線から低い電圧のものやな。OK、わかった。これ間違えたら支店長ぶっ飛ぶからな。よし。待て。外してみる一回。支店長飛ばしてみる一回。ちょっと待って。支店長一回外してみようか。なるほどね。オッケー。分かった。すまない。俺が悪かった。
RoboCop! Mr.
すまねえ。俺が悪かった。ちゃんとやるから。
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
で
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
俺も死ぬんか。
Does the fuse appear to be
俺
electronic?
ロボコップやから死なんと思ってた。支店長体バラバラになるとこ見たかったのにな。
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a C4
自作の C4 爆弾のよう
seems
だ
to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay, according
There are
Okay.
Based on my engineering database, I have determined that the order of detaching the 12-volt cables is irrelevant.
So you knew all along?
I thought you may learn something.
Okay, then start with the
24
24
ボ
volt.
ルト、次は12ボルトのケーブルね。OK。じゃあまずは24ボルトは緑のワイヤーやな。これやな。OK。で、どっちの12ボルトを外せばいいんだ？最下部のワイヤーを外すのか、青か赤。だいたいこんなんはさ、赤で大丈夫やろ。ちょっとこんなん赤が相場赤と決まってるやんか。もうまたやり直しかよ。12ボルトどっちでもいいって書いてあったやんな。
It is a C4
C4 爆弾のようだ。
and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4
ケーブルが4本。緑、赤、青だ。
4 cables? Got it.
それぞれ電圧の違うコネクタが4つ。
What's the highest voltage?
24ボルト。 ケーブルはヒューズにつながっている。
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
そうだ。
Okay.
よし行くぜ。
So they used coordinates.
There are two different color 12
色
volt
違いね。僕
Maybe this isn't the
色
time, but
弱なんだ。即興でどうにかするしかないな。高い電圧の線から低い電圧のものに順番にだよ。分かった。ってことはまずはこの緑のワイヤーは合ってるな。24ボルトで、今俺赤切って爆発したんやったっけ。ってことは青だ。こうだな。そしてこうか。こうだ。よし、爆弾解除した。雑に置くなって。C4 爆弾を。
Just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like now.
すごい金庫だ。
I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now.
市民よりも金庫の金が優先だし、我が社は。すごい銀行だぜ。
Now out of my way.
うわー、すげえ。あ、え？なくなってない？金塊。
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man. Bottles? Back with the money the next... We're leaving. You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this
あれ？
rate, soon there
壁に
might
は
be
な。
no one left to work for him.
なんだ？
See what
なん
I'm
か見つけ
talking
た。
about?
音符社はもう市民の安全を第一に考えてますから。よし。よし、じゃあ行くか。技術。起動する。終了。あとレベルが上がればいいってことね。なんだこれ。トンネル？怪しいな。音符社はもうお客様第一。お客様のこと以外考えれてないですから。金目のものはどこだ。ガスパを送ったものだけ。笑かすなって。笑ってしまった。不覚にも。そんなことないですよ。しんどい。じゃあ脳横綱は市民じゃないやんか。ホームレスやんか。脳横綱は。しんどいからやめて。そういうの書くの。ロボコップのこと書いてよ。さあどこにいる。ちょっと笑かすなよ。なんだ。敵の増援が接近しているだと。うん。じゃあほとんど市民じゃないやんか。そうなんだ。そんなことないですよ。皆さん市民やと思ってますから。全員が市民だよ。そんな寂しいこと言うなよ。
You're out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area.
SSS こん
That
ばんは
must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
市民の人権がない人ですそんなことない。みんな人権があるよ。みんな人権があるよ。そんなことないよ。惑わされないで。音符シティの市民はみんな人権ありますからね。今俺が売ってるのはこれアンチたちやから、これアンチ出てくるやろ。このアンチに、アンチは俺はこんな風に扱います。アンチはこんな感じですね。さらに嫌なアンチはこういう感じで、アンチにはショットガンです。おお強い。やっぱオート9のフロートエグいな。ハンマー。なんか証拠品がありそう。お、商品バッグ。音符シティ住みやすいよ。ほんと住みやすいよ。音符シティは。あ。よし。どうやら片付いたようだな。
It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
リスナーさんバイク乗ってた
Roger
な。
that.
これリスナーのじゃあ反撃ということになるけど、これが全員リスナーならそんなことないですよ。パチンコ買ったら納税の義務が発生します。逆らった者はみんなこのようにはあ気持ちいい。逆らわないようにね。ほらよ。逆らわなければこのようにはなれへんのか。どうぞ皆さん音符していいえ。生まれ変わったら言ってみたい悪役のセリフ1。金が払えねえなら体で払ってもらうしかねえようだな。これ言いてえ来世で言いてえ。おー金が払えねえなら体で払ってもらうしかねえようだね。兄貴俺にも残しといてくださいよっていうやつあれ結構好きですさあ行くぞ行くぞってな、行くぞ行くぜ。いた！死んだん？マジ？どういうこと？おい敵多すぎやろ。リスナー強すぎやろ。やべリスナー強え。こいつら 強えぞこのリスナー。うわっ、リスナーグレポ打ってきやがる。なんてリスナーたちだ。よし、片付いたようだな。なんだ、どこにやがる。なんか金庫とかアイテム系はないんかこれ。違う違う、これは違う違う、アイテム落ちてるかなと思って言っただけであって、電話に出る。あ、これか。ほうほうほうほう。あ、グレポンある。もらおう。証拠あるだろう。なんかアイテムが。金物ものはねえか。金目のものはねえようだな。あ、グレポンある。もらおう。ロケットランチャーや。おお、いいじゃねえか。これでリスナー打とう。よし、これでリスナー打つわ。よし、ロケットランチャーに変えて。でかすぎやろこのロケットランチャー。私が聞いている。
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what
ス
we're
パイ
owed.
ク覚えてろ
The
よ。
only thing you
お
are
前が果
owed
た
is
すの
a
は
prison cell.
服役の義務だ。
I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
やるね SSS。 一応ね、出たらやるよ。金をなめるなっていう称号ゲットした。いやーし、あと1個でこれ使えるな。クラッキング使えるようになれば経験値も一気に上がる。おーおーおー、すごいだろ俺は。はい。事件に関する情報が手に入ったため報告。
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation.
心理評価を受けとく。
Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
何？心理カウンセラー受けなあかんの俺。めんどくせえな。俺そういえば。なんだ。
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
なんだ、停電 ?V 安心モード。なんか停電が。どうした？
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
OCP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
停電直すんかこれは。
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
電流が通っていない他の箇所に異常がある可能性がある。なるほどな。こういって下か。俺もそういえば高校生の時に心理カウンセラー受けさせられたな。 ロボコップもあんな気持ちやろ。なぜ俺が受けなければならない。フューズボックスを開ける。ブレーカーの位置がずれているような。なんだ。OK。これでレベル上がったな。OK。これでクラッキング覚えた。あとはなんかゆっくり分析とかいろいろできそうやな。体力、走行、ダメージ。何やったかな。確か高校生の時になんか学校行かんとパチンコ三昧してたパチンコ三昧してた時期があって、その時に学校の先生にこの学校切って以来お前はおかしいって言われて、お光が戻った。この学校でお前みたいなやつは現れたことがないから一回心理カウンセラー受けろって言われて、からぎこんばんは。なんか高校時代パチンカスすぎてガチの心理カウンセラーに心理カウンセリング受けさせられたことあります。お前は異常やって言われて、ああできてるか準備。おかしい話やな。
Let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
行動評価。秘密その1は発見してない。B かよ。マジ？まあしょうがないな。
Hello, RoboCop. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV.
はい、先生。
I hope that I'll manage to remain
あなたみたいな
professional
人でした。
despite sitting
俺が受け
opposite
た
a
心理カウン
celebrity.
セラーも。
How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
ヒーローとしての名声を取り戻した気分は？クズでもテレビを見る。
It helps if the criminals know that they should fear me.
I suppose it makes your job easier. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital.
アン・ルイス元気そうだった
How
よ。
is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
家族から引き離されたこと？まあそれでよかった。
They would not want to see me like this.
Perhaps not. But the alternative isn't much better. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember
家
your
族を思い
family?
出そうとした時何か思い浮かびますか？
I see. Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They
こんな感
tend
じ、
to
こんな
remind
感
us
じ。
of what we're missing.
寄り添おうと
The
してきて
thief
た。俺に。
that broke into my house I mentioned before. He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of
弟が
us
強盗やっ
together
た。
is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify.
I do not remember my family. I can
家族の
only
ことは
feel
覚えて
them.
いない。ただ感じる
These
だけです。
feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
感じるとはどういうふうに？過去の残像だ。
As echoes of the past. but OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority.
こんなこと言っ
Especially
てた
now
わ
that I understand how important these memories
女
are
の
to
人やっ
you.
た俺を
I
カウ
will
ンセリン
fight
グ
for
した
you
人
in
も
every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
こんなこと言ってたわよし行くか
I've got plenty to think about for now.
その時ね俺ねいや何も大丈夫ですって言って俺はどこも異常がないって言って俺に関わるんじゃねえって言って俺カウンセリングやめてんなやっぱり異常やったかもしれへんなあの時はパチンコだけではなくなんかいろいろ異常やったんかもしれへん体力、ヒューズボックスでの回復最大 HP の 75% まで徐々に回復これもいいな自動回復走行がペラペラなんよな走行と戦闘がペラペラで俺のロボコップ技術と推理と心理学に長けてんねんなメインキャラのエンディングに影響を与えるために必要な数値が低下するこれどういうことやろ影響力ちょっと気になるな長弾今あんまりその戦闘面で苦しくなってることってあんまないから体力とか紙走行やけど一生あり確定の言い方もうほんまにあの時異常やったかもしれへんなもしかするとこれ影響力やってみるか俺に関わんなって言ってた高校生の時本当周りから異常者やと思われとったからな俺悲しいなんだ
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be
楽しそうだな
enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
あまりいい経験ではなさそうだ
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
なんか新米警官がチクリってことなんかなんかサブクエストなさそうやな俺街に出て悪いやつ片っ端からとっちめたいねんけどなさそうっすねよし開く
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed
街の噂に明るいものを知っている
Talk to him. And oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
聞き込みね。オーケーオーケー。スパイク、バイカーのね。
RoboCop!
はい。
Over here!
なんだ
You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
なんだお前。偉そうに撃つぞ。
May I help you,
あ、
Mr.
市長
Mayor?
か。
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is,
市長が危ういんやな、選挙
what
が。
are we gonna do about it together?
政治に興味ありません。オムニ社に街は乗っ取らせない。あ、これがいいな。共感する。共感させよう、市長。
I will not let OCP take over this city.
I knew you'd understand.
Okay,
I
okay.
need to go. Campaign
Cusack
season is
市長、指示
busy,
した。
but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with me. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods, vote for Cusack.
清い一票なんてないねん。ほとんど汚れとんねん。さてさて。
I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
What? Did you meet him?
Last year's Thanksgiving parade.
なんかサブクエはなさそうやな。いつもなんかサブクエ出てくんねんけど。じゃあ警察署を出てスパイクの痕跡を見つけに行くか。聞き込み調査で見てくるか。なんもないよね。お仕事ないよね。いきなり出てくるから怖いのよこれ。
Hey, Shiny.
おいなんだ。
Got a job for you.
お前仕事ばっか押し付けんな。休暇いるやろロボコップも。
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there,
とあるア
I
パ
want
ー
you
ト
to
を調
check
べて
one
もらいたい。
apartment for
ほう
me.
ほうほう。
There's suspicion of
国内
domestic
でのテロ
terrorism
行為
and
と産業
corporate
スパイの疑い
espionage,
がある
so
人物が住んでいる。
expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look
わ
for
か
it
った。
thoroughly and make
マ
sure
ッ
it
クス・
comes
ベッカーな
straight
んかちょっ
back
と
to my
信じられへ
hands.
んな。
Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12.
アパート12
Go,
号
I've
室。
got to prepare for
ゲ
a
ーム
meeting.
センター向かいのアパート
And
12号
remember,
室。
if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
新たな目標が追加された自国産テロリスト。すごい目標やな。このサブクエやってみるか。いやまあその前にこう車で外出るんですけど、これさ絶対これ坂の角度おかしいよな。警察車両いつもはバコーン言うてんもん。行くで、ちょっと見といてな。ここほら火花出てんねんないつも。さあ着いたぞ。まあ、サブクエやるか。アパートに行けって言ってたったな。なんかいっぱいいろんなとこ行けそう。よし。自国産テロリスト。お、こんなんもあるんや。警察業務。ああ、結構あるな。今回は明るいぞ。怪しげなアパートへ行く。いっぱいタスクある。その他の目標。奉仕と保護。2。 国産テロリスト。これ言ってみようか。奉仕と保護ってなんだ。ロボコップに対する世論は変化する。違反行為を探知する。これやってみようか。あ、結構あるな、違反行為。道なりにこんな場所ある。あるで。あるある。こんな場所あるで。全然あるよ。タバコ禁止やのにタバコ吸うてますよね。あなたってことよね。
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
向こう水な喫煙者。警告で済ますよ。
I will not issue a ticket. But remember, take care of your surroundings, or your surroundings will take care of you.
Is that a threat?
公共奉仕。
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
なんかタスクっぽいな。とりあえずこの8時半から5時半駐車禁止って書いてあるな。よし、駐車切符切っとこう。社会奉仕するぞ。初めての現場訓練やってた方がいいんすよ、メインクエスト行くより。これロボコップ走られへんのかな。
Is that true? Mary has to close a restaurant. 2 words. Delta City.
何見てんねんお前。スーパースター。
Ah, they say we're in a record-breaking recession, but people are throwing away things that still work. Oh, this underwear looks so.
めちゃくちゃ悪いことしてるやんこいつ。めちゃくちゃ落書きしてる選挙ポスターに。こいつまた逃げるんじゃん。反省してないなこいつ。
Did the guy from the poster send you?
Compliance with the law has no political affiliation.
よし。
I will not issue a ticket at this time.
You know nothing about politics.
俺は全部違反切符切りたいねんけどな。なんだなんだこの車。お、なんか出てきたぞ。
Perhaps you have a hearing problem. The lady said no.
You're right. That is what she said, officer. I've got to check my hearing aid.
Thank you, Robo. That guy was giving me the creeps.
弱者を保護した。こんなんもあるんや。結構街くまなく歩かなあかんなこれ。イベントとかじゃないやつでもあるんやなこうやって。なんだ。うわ。麻薬いっぱいあるわ。これめっちゃくまなく探さなあかんやん。なんか起きそうイベント。
Ah, screw Delta City. OCP is gonna throw us out of here to start construction.
Yeah, let them try.
不老者。俺たち追い出すつもりだオムニ社は。やれるもんならやってみろ。まあこの汚い街をもう全部きれいにして、オムニ社はデルタシティっていう貧困のない街を作りたいんやろうな。こいつら全員追い出して。それには俺も賛成だ。よっ。いやこれ遠いな。遠いなこれ。いろいろやらなあかんなこれ。お、これはなんだ。何をしてんだこいつ。泳ぐな。噴水の水浴び違反行為ですよ。噴水ないけど。
Entering the fountain is strictly prohibited.
But I'm not even fully in, just my feet.
まあ、行きなさい。
You are free to go, but no one steps into the same fountain twice without a ticket.
I think I got it.
おお、公共報酬した方がいいんやな。こう違反切符切って。
Coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
なるほどね。公共報酬した方がいいねんな。違反切符切ったら市民の評価下がってあかんくなっちまうな。よし、消火栓の妨害、違反切符を発行しよう。よし、他に悪いやつはいねえか。
Oh, when Delta City's built, I hear everyone will have their own apartment.
Yeah, everyone.
みんな悪そうに見えるわ。なんだこれ。アーケード。ここ？
I'm telling you, she was looking straight at me, like I was the only man on the planet.
I know. She's the reason I blew my paycheck.
これはなんだ？違反切符？なんか上上がんのか？ああ、これ上上がんのか。よし、上がってみよう。出たら登る。上に何があるんだ？何やこれ。不法投棄？お前ゴミ投げ取ったやろ今上から。
Littering is against the law.
公道へのゴミ投棄
It's
は
an act of revenge.
違法だ。
I was loyal and she
あの
betrayed
女は
me.
俺を裏切っ
In a
た。
relationship is no excuse for littering.
What? I mean my boss. She fired me after all these years, so I'm
だから
spreading
機密
confidential
書類を
papers.
ばらまいてやる。
Let everyone know the fraud her company is up to.
ダメ
You
よ。
can go, but remember, revenge
復
results
讐は
from
弱さ
weakness.
の証だ。
Forgiveness requires
許すことは強さでもある。
Yeah, sure.
かっ
Have
こい
it
い
your way.。
ちょっと心にジーンときた。俺すぐ復讐したくなるかな。てんちゃんこんばんは。さて、じゃあこれでとりあえずここの奉仕はしたな。続きまして自国産テロリスト。これ行ってみるか。近いし。シュールやな。このアパートの12号室って言ったっけ。よし、お邪魔します。12号室って言ってたよな。すごいアパートだな。この地下は猫助けが好きな人へ、地下にいる猫への餌やりはやめろ、そこら中クソまみれにされる。すごい置き手紙だ。張り紙だ。
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the stairs.
ここには何にもない。すごいな、ゴミ。荒れすぎやろ。西成でもさ、西成でもここまでひどくはないで、言うとくけど。荒れすぎです、ここ。ボロボロのボロ。します。アパート12号室を捜索する。なんだこれ。罠を検知、無力化に成功。ほうほうほうほう。倉庫の飼料を払う、使用料を払う。猫餌の買い足し、魚屋を事情聴取する。なんだこれ。これは何のあれなんやろうな。よし、とりあえずこれで影響力までマックスになった。 OK。 あとは好きなようにスキルポイント減らしてもらおう。スキャン。なんだ、古いピザ箱。 段ボール。電子部品、特に怪しいものはない。ここにそんな怪しいアイテムがあるんか。さっきの床かな。あ、でもこんなとこもあるんやろうな、海外だと。お、床に傷跡、隠し扉を検知。これか。よし、ふっ、おい、怪しげなところだ。有罪となる証拠書類、レンタルの請求書、トランクルーム倉庫17番、リントウッド通り4553。オムニ社の訓練ディスク。オムニ社の秘密を握ってんねんな、こいつは。電話に出てみるか。どうも、ロボコップです。
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything
あ、ここ
here.
記者の部屋か。
I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this.
なるほど
Do you
ね。
want to help OCP avoid liability?
オムニ社の秘密をこいつは暴露しようとしてるんや、サマンサ・オーティスは。不法入手した証拠は法廷では使用できない。まあそうやんな。
Your evidence is invalid if you obtained it illegally.
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional
追
costs
加コストの条項は住民に費用を請求するための抜け穴。
illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence
なるほど。
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you are more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only
街
one
角
box.
ベーカリーって書いてあ
The
る
one
箱
with the inscription bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
箱を確認したら電話して。何が隠されてんのやろうな。トランクルームへ行く。行ってみよう。この下か。そうか。このデルタシティっていうオムニ社が作る街で、なんていうかな、ここ今住んでる市民から使用料的なものを取ろうとしてるんか、違法に。だから合法的にしようとしてるんか。ってことは NHK やな、オムニ社は。今のなしで。建物で。あれ違うな。トランクルーム行く。こっちか。NHK ね。今 今日も請求書送りつけてきやがって。こっちはもうボロボロだというのにオート9に吹っ飛ばしてやりてえぜ。こうか。ここの廃墟、あ、こっちか。こっち行けんのかな。そういえばさ、金庫、あ、もう行けへんくなってる。金庫がさ、もう取りに行かれへんねんな。むちゃくちゃ。
Man, it's RoboCop.
おい見ろよ。
So what?
ロボコッ
Just
プだ。
sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious.
怪しいことなんてないだろう、おまわりさん。
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like
怪しすぎやろ、この倉庫で。
Are you lost, officer? I can
思いやりのある市民。迷ったのですか？出口を教えましょうか。思いやりのある市民の雰囲気出てないけど。ものすごく悪そうな市民の偽札とか置いてあるけど。お、なんだこれ。以前見た絵画だ。この裏になんかあるんちゃう。
Trouble with the lock.
何か問題が。
Seems that I forgot the key, but
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
俺ロボコップよ。
If you do not come quietly,
おとなしくついてこないなら席は必要ない。
This is our hood! Shoot him in the face! He ain't human!
パンチ。 おやすみなさい。ここでなんかしようとしてたな。その前にこいつら金目のもんはないか。なんで逆らってしまうんやろな、ロボコップに。絶対勝てへんのに。お、結構なんか証拠品あるね。どうしよっかな。何に振ろう。武器ダメージボーナスかな。ショックウェーブ、走行。短時間の間、火ダメージが 80% 減少する。これでかいな。これにしようか、火ダメージ。まあ、じゃあこの走行を上げていこうか。結構証拠が盗品がいっぱいあるわ。よいしょ。これはサマンサの私物。これ以外はこれもね、一応スキャンしてたら経験値入るからね。OCP 関連。こっちは有罪となる証拠。じゃあこのサマンサの所有物をゲットして帰りますか。結構偽造 ID カード。結構なんか経験値いっぱいあるな。とりあえず全部見たよな。ここら辺は見たよな。 これでサブタスクはクリアかな。なんだあいつら、絶対敵やんけこいつら。お、やんのか。ちょっと待って、ここ破壊できひんか。やるしかないやろ。絶対こいつらなんかあるな。シークレットサービスみたいな格好しやがって。よっ、お疲れ様です。失礼します。あ、無理やな。
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
この墓は私が管理。
What will interest Becker is in locker number 17. The contents of this box are none of OCP's concern.
I'll have to tell Mr. Becker that you have not given us all the material.
I assure you that it will end up worse for you than for me.
これがどうなんねやろうな。よし、行こう。サマンサの私物を取っておいた。これいいことしてんのかな。電話でね。
Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They tracked my location.
Because they trust you so much. Speaking of which, the box. What if I lied about it? Did you ever think of that? There may be a bomb inside or the head of my sworn enemy. Do you want to know what's inside?
いや、信用している。
No. The sound of your voice does not indicate that you are lying.
あ、音声パターンね。
Just don't depend on your lie detector when you talk to politicians. In the box are my personal belongings. Letters, memorabilia, things that actually matter.
証拠品と
When
か
you
じゃないんや。
become too tough to hit directly, the scum will try to get to you through your loved ones.
I understand.
So we have even more in common. Once OCP takes care of my old documents, I'll have the space to deal with the Delta City issue and help the people of Old Detroit. You've helped them already, though. Thank you. Ronnie's Grocery. Leave the box there.
ロニーの食料品倉庫。あと行かなあかんの？ロニーズか。悪そうなやつらいる。喧嘩ふっかけてけへんかな俺に。じゃあ見てくるやん。8番出口のおっちゃんぐらい見てくる。よし、こっち行こう。
What do you mean a dollar? It's $23.50.
え、どうしたん？23ドルのものを1ドルで渡せって、お前悪いやつやな。
I have Samantha's belongings.
Yes, I'm glad you're helping her. Without that girl, OCP would put us all in the street. Still might. They did a number on a lot of families, hers included. Samantha's mother took it worst. But that's not a story for me to tell. Anyway, leave the box in the back, next to the cat food. She's supposed to pick up everything tomorrow.
よし、オッケー。自国産テロリスト完了。サブクエ多いな。初めての現場訓練。これも行ってみるか。全然メインクエストできひん。新米感出てんな。あ、おお、新人じゃねえか。
Officer Washington, I will be your
ワシントン巡査、今日
field
は
trainer
私が君の訓練担当官を
requesting
務め
readiness
る。準備はできているか？
Thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
自分の人生は自分で責任を持つ
If we
べき
live
だ。
the way others want us to live, what kind of life would it be? Or rather,
You're right. I want to be my own man. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty
Yeah.
light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings.
この付近に詳
Are
し
you
いか
familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Please,
I think that answers my question.
please, I need your help.
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident.
どうした
Straight
お困りですか
sturdy walk, together with a
警察
clear
官は堂々
and
としてい
unshaken
なければな
voice.
らない。背筋を伸ばし、はきはき大きな声でね。最後。
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is
When responding to a request for
助けを
aid,
求める
the
声に
first
答え
thing
る
is
場合
to、
まず
introduce
相手に
yourself
自分が何者かを知らせる。
Watch and learn.
見て覚えるんだ。
I am Officer
私はマーフィー
Murphy.
巡
How do
査
you。do,
どうされま
madam?
したご婦人。
well, to tell you the truth,
The second thing is to
次に
reassure the
不安に
victim
怯える相手を
of
しっ
their
かりと
safety.
安心させる。目の前でやん
You
の
do not need to be
ご婦
afraid
人、もう心
anymore.
配はいりません
We。are here to help.
我々にお任せください。
yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is
猫と
I'm
かちゃう
quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat,
やっぱり
Fortune. He's missing.
どうせ猫だと思っ
Fortune
た
is
わ。
my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
yes. It makes an excellent opportunity for low light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
地下で
Locked
訓
down
練
there.
か。フォーチュン
Pat
ちゃん。
has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune.
オッケーオッケーオッケー。ちょっと待ってろ。フォーチュンちゃん。廃墟の猫を
A
破壊しに行
liability.
かなかっ
Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice
ライト
to
は体から
hold
離
the
して
duty
持つんだ。
light away from your
いい
body.
な。
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
暗視ゴーグル付きですから。一致しない。これは一致なし。これも一致なしと。
Clear.
お、一致なし。猫どこにおんねん。
Clear.
ほんまにクリア？
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
ああ、やって
Go
くれ。
ahead.
Wow. I didn't know I had so much strength in me.
You will never know until you try.
これは
What was that?
なんだ全然猫の足跡が一致しいひんけど、ほんまにおるんかなこれ。待てよ。これ。走行ね。シールド。これ通気口か
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take
焦っ
blind
て頭を
corners
出
as
してはな
wide
ら
as
ない。
possible. Cuts down
曲が
on
り角
being
では
surprised.
極力視界を確保。翔太こんばんは。あれ猫おらんな。この奥か。
The fugitive has left a trail.
痕
This
跡を
time
残し
pace
とる。
yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
容疑者は
I
酩
used to know
酊してい
these
るかも
kids
し
who
れない。
gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. think it's coming from the piano.
ピアノ ?1、猫どこおんねん。
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
いいだろう。
Go ahead.
There it is. It's escaping. Darn it. It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
反対側から防がれている。
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
許可しよ
Go ahead.
う。いいだろう。さあ行ってこい、ワシントン。猫を捕まえてくるんだ。
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that
シュールや
door
な。
for you.
さあこっから猫が来るんやろ。
Who the-
ちょっとロボコップは通れないな。
What was that?
猫だ猫。なんでこんな猫通る
I'm
のに。
afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr.
周囲
Cat.
に不審な音を
Where are you
検知。
hiding?
どこに隠れている。なんだここ ?1。おお、こんなか。
There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up
私は残りの後始末をしておく。ん
Okay, see you soon.
なんだ残りの後始末ってなんかいるんか。あ、シールドある。すげえ、これシールドなん。おお、シールド使えるようになった。80% カットやってシールド。何これ、銃持ってるってことはさ、なんか悪いやつがいるってことやんか。怖いな、これ急に出てきそうやな。何があったんだ。はっ、死んでる。死んでやがる。なんだこれ。撃たれてるな。大量の出血。あとは手がかり2はどこにある。ああ、弾がこれはなんか叩かれた。あ、撃たれたんか。頭部への損傷か。
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your
そちらの
status?
状況は。
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects
武
entering
装
our
した集団
location.
が入ってきている。
Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous.
Got it.
Officer Washington,
びっくりした。
Sir,
keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
glad to hear that, sir. This is our
パンチパンチ
shoot the fuck.
パンチハローパンチ。ロボダッシュやばいって。ロボダッシュやば。パンチ。シールド入れてロボパンチ。はい、どうもどうも。
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now.
もう隠れるとこないぞ。銃を捨てろ。ワシントン。
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
ワシントンがやばい。ロボダッシュ。なんだこれ。ラッキーナンバー。9、19、29、39、49、59。あ、これ。宝くじ当たったんか、この人。おお、大丈夫かよ。これ銀行強盗かも、みんな。銀行っていうか。ほうほうほうほう。捜索エリア。大丈夫か。宝くじ当選者か。
Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
どうしたんや。なんでこんな風になってしもたんや。このおばあちゃんが多分宝くじ当選したんやろ。年末ジャンボ10億円らしいな、今回。みんな買うんすか、年末ジャンボは。俺は買わないですけど。 OK、 初めての訓練終了。ようやくメインクエストいけるな。じゃあこのメインクエストやって終わるか。オールドマンと接触する。干し草の中からスパイク。さあ行くか。お、なんだ、エージェントか。オムニ社からのエージェントっぽいな、パッと見は。
Hey you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs.
オールドマン会長が上でお待ちだ。エントランスへの立ち入りは許可されていない。階段を使え。
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter.
こんなところにオムニ社の会長がいんのか。
The old man's waiting.
オールドマン
So,
会
it's true what they say. You do have some kind of
長。
defect.
俺に欠陥がある。人の心を持ってるってことね。え、この会長いないやろ。いるんか、このところに。お、これ会長か。
Good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left.
私の育ったアパート。
It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
デトロイトの新たな中心部にしたいなと想像できるか。まあいい街にしたいってことだな。街が良くなるなら賛成だ。
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
犯罪者でなければ心配はいらないだろう、この体は。
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm
君を呼んだ本当の理由は心配だからだ。
aware of your
不安
instability.
定な状態にあることは知っている。
And it's not a
それ
matter
は
that we can
看過
overlook.
できない問題でもある。
That's why I've
だからこ
requested
そ
to
君を
have
見てくれる人間を
people
手配
after
した。
you.
ブランシェ医師はどういうのね。
How are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
私のパフォーマンスを
I am
向上
happy
して
to
くれている。
comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
君を悩ませているようなことは？警察はオムニ社の意図に懐疑的だ。ルイスに医療班を。
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
感謝します。
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this
オール
old
ドマンからの
man's
好感度が上がったな。
Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
よし。
Take care of yourself. After all,
お、わかりました。
Detroit depend.
Holy shit! What was that? RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
結構高いところから降りたな。終わりかなこれで。なんかアイテムとかないんかないつもなんか取り忘れがあるから。なんかこんなところにありそうな予感もするんですけど、なさそうですね。これだけか。干し草の中からスパイク。スパイクを追ってんねんけどな。スパイクの影も見えない。
Are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out
ああ、
there.
そうか。ついにスパイクを捕まえに行くんか。
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
まあ綺麗な街にこんな街をさずっと置いとくんやったら俺ならオムニ社に協力して綺麗な街にしたいけどな。まあでもこんなんがいいんかこの人たちは。大丈夫？こんなボロボロよりなんか綺麗にした方がいいよな。失業率が上がるんかな。こんな建物より近未来的な建物の方が俺は仕事にありつけなくなっちゃうんかこの人らが。ヒロミンこんばんは。音符コップです。ピクルスに質問する。ピクルスに質問？ああ、釈放されたんか、ピクルス。
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
俺が西成の市長になったら大阪まあ裏金受け取っちゃうかなどの映画がヌークを決めるのにぴったりか考えてたんだ。気をつけろ。一度ついた癖はなかなか治らないぞ。
The longer you stick to a path, the harder it gets to abandon it.
Amen to that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs.
Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident.
なるほどな。事故を見た者がいるか。
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there.
ホームレスのじいさんか。
You really want justice
本当に
for
ブリックスの
Briggs?
仇を取りたいのか。
But it's more about Daniel, and I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken.
Okay.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged?
Not so much on it. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic.
修理屋に行ってる。
Thank you.
I know you're busy, but there's
なんだ
not to be involved.
That's very presumptuous.
向かいのレンタルビデオ屋でビデオ
I
を探
just
してる
need
のを
help
手伝ってほ
finding
し
a
いん
VA.
だ。
The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a
タイトルをど忘れ
database
し
or
まった。
something in. So what do you say?
いいよ。
Yep.
最高。
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems.
レンタルビデオ屋さんに行くんか。
So there's this movie about a guy
巻
with
き
a
戻
gun,
してご返
and
却
there's
く
this
ださい
bad。guy
オッケーオッケー。いいよ。
who wants something.
ビデオ屋さ
I'm
ん。
pretty
汚ね
sure。the title has some biblical reference in it.
聖
You
書
lack
関係の
vital
言葉。
information on the subject.
そんなビデオがあるのか。いいね。面白そうだね。よし、じゃあビデオテープストアに行くか。そっか、ビデオテープの時代か、これ。
Okay, let's start searching.
タイトルは聖書関係だ。聖書とか聖者とか宇宙とかそういうの。
Cosmos or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
聖書関係。あ、ヒロミ250円ありがとう。これで売った本をすべて取り戻して。そう、大量に本売ったんですけど、255円やった。一致なしね。当映画を発
Kind
見した。
shepherd?
Love that one. You know that movie could have never happened. The director
もう取り戻せないですよ。
after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
そうだ、本屋で
Everyone deserves a
思い出した
second
な。
chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
There is nothing
人に立ち直られないことは何一つない。
Spoken like a true good shepherd. Anyway, I don't want to spoil.
このビデオじゃないのね。これかな。びっくりしたわ。もう全部売ったんですよ。もう家にある本引っ越すんで。で、まあ査定に2、30分かかるって言われて、でまあいいやと思って、まあなんか外で適当に時間潰して、でまあどれぐらいになるかなと思ったら255円ですって言われて、あとちょっとこちらが売れない本ですとか言われてさ、あ、わかりましたって言ってね、じゃあこちらで手続きお願いしますって言って、免許証とか保険証、身分証出してくださいって言われて、255円のために保険証と免許証出してそれでありがとうございましたってチャリーンって出てきて笑ってしまった255円はね、さすがに笑う。
Garden of Earthly
快楽の
Delights.
園は。
Oh man, great
お
movie.
お、いい映画
Very
だぞ。
elegant.
エレガントでな。
And
評
by the
論
critics'
に書いてあるん
The director is a
だ。でも監
badass.
督は男だね。
Personally
年間
showed
ワース
up
ト
to
映
one
画
of
賞
those
を取った
ceremonies to accept the
授
award
賞
for
式
the
に堂
worst
々と
movie
出
of
て
the
きたんだ。
year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than.
Diamonds are made.
Wait. You think there's a. But let's get back to it, because that's...
いや、これじゃないんかい。
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
このコーナーなんかこれか
Eve's flower.
イブズフラワーこれ使
Beautiful
うやろ
depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to.
めちゃくちゃ
Maybe
ピクル
because
ス
the
見てんねん
guy's
な映画
European. You know how they are. It's different.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique technique.
Doesn't pay the bills, though.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing.
何やそれ全然見つかれへんやんけ。ほんで俺255円で飲み物買ったよ。2本買われへんから1本大量の本売って飲み物1本買いましたよ。
Celestial decay.
天井の黄昏は
Still waiting for a sequel. But the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. Sequels,
続
remakes,
編と
comic
か
book
リメイクとか
adaptations.
コミカライズとか希望が持てるな。
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you... Anyway, risking to sound like...
また外れかよ。
Hey, I
見
think I
つけた
found
んかよ、
it.
そ
I
っち
messed
かい。
up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire.
メーシアっていう映画だ。
Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action!
なんだなんだなんだこのビデオに何が隠されているんだ
Do you need assistance?
手伝おうか
Oh shit! It's rubber!
ロゴポップアクションアクション終わったよ。もうビデオ屋さんむちゃくちゃなっちゃったやんか。ピクルスのやつなんやあのビデオテープの中になんかあんねんな。こんだけ悪いやつが銃ぶっ放してくるってことは。
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
ピクルスおらんくなってるやん。
Where is Pickles?
ピクルスはどこだ
He ran out the back door.
Where will I
ど
find
こに
him?
向かった
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find some.
おメンバーズカードに書いたのかピクルスの住所が。これかピクルスってどれや
Pay for all this.
ピクルスの住所を入手した。え入手したもう一さんおはよう。年越せるんですか大丈夫ですかお引っ越しで荷物になるから本売ったのあ、そうやで。そう、俺さ、本はさ、めっちゃあってん。その小説とか、昔見てたやつが、てかまあ本、活字系のやつがいっぱいあってさ、でまあ次引っ越すのに段ボール3箱ぐらいになって、持っていくのもあれやし、もう売っちゃおうと思って 別に年越すために俺本売ってるわけじゃないから年越せないとか俺年越し本で賄おうとしてたと思ってたみんな。いやいやいやいや、さすがに古本売って年越そうと思わないですよ。もうギリギリやんか。俺もうここで漁ってる人と何ら変われへんやん。ピクルスを見つける。最近使用された痕跡はない。大丈夫？どうしたん？これか。なんだこれ。真ん中か。こっちか。あ、ドアは最近開かれている。これか。
You're all right.
お前の家ここ。
Talk.
ドガレージ。
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it,
ドラッグの売り上げを
so
ビ
they
デオ
hid
ケ
it
ー
in
ス
one
に
of the
隠してたん
VHS
や。
cases.
な
I
るほどな。
misheard the title, so I needed help.
私に嘘をついた罪は重いぞ。なるほどな。これで利用したんやな、俺のこと。
That is not the kind of help I was willing to provide.
Come on, give me a break. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something.
やっぱりクズやな。
With all that great advice of yours, diamonds are made under great pressure. I'm not a fucking diamond, okay? I'm a junkie.
ただのジャン
There's
キー
just
だ。
one thing that I need right now.
ドラッグが必要なの。
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the
だから
money.
交渉
You
だ。
won't hear me asking about
一生の
anything
お願い
else.
だ。
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
麻薬の金を
I
勘弁
know
してくれ
you're a
と。
police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am not doing this as a police
いや、ダメ
officer.
だ。
I am doing it as a friend.
ここでやったらもうロボコップじゃなくなっちゃうからな。
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
いやいやいや、お前が悪いやろ。なあ。俺を利用して麻薬の金を手に入れたなんてそんなの許されないですよ。おべん、久しぶりじゃねえか。
Greetings, citizen.
Ah, the best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
最近バイク
I am
壊れてね。
here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
I will use the valve.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard.
車を下ろす。よいしょ。
It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
どこが問題あるかわかるか。ここ
The
か。
coil has
コイ
been
ルが外れて
disconnected.
いる。
That would explain the car now.
Spark plugs
スパークプラ
are
グは
not
白
the
だ。
main
電気が
culprit.
来ていない。
There is no power.
No power。バッテリーは
Battery is fine.
Batteries
Stable. Above 12
問題
volts.
なし。
That's one thing checked off then.
あとはこれなんだ 冷却システムかこれ。
I detected an
ラ
electric
ジエーター内
current
に電
inside
流
the
を検
cooling
出。
tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure.
I'm guessing it's an easy fix.
問題点を修復する。
It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired
Biker
any
gang.
motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped-out page that he asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
タトゥーのデザインについ
Why
て
do
教
you
えて
think
もらう。
the design was intended?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were, and as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's
タ
close
トゥースタジ
by.
オ。鳥を
What
描い
was
た
the。design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of
なん
bird.
かの鳥。
I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist, but it had a bald head.
頭のハゲた。
The page and
OK。
Thank you for.
サンキュー。タトゥースタジオに向かってみようか。犯罪者が多すぎるこの街で、ロボコップの足が遅すぎる遠すぎんねん、このタスクとタスクの間が。どうした、寒いんか。今日はね、お昼一日中大掃除してましたね。大掃除といらないものの仕分け。これは持っていかんでいいかなみたいな仕分けをずっとしてました。マップ広い、めっちゃ広い。これほら。ギャングのブツ。なんだこれ。ああ、これもう手に入れたやつか。ここか。タトゥーショップか、これ。
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
顎にタトゥー入れてくれ。その顎を引き抜いてやってもいいか。その顎。
How about I bring out your jawline?
Hey man, no pressure. I was just trying to be helpful. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your.
スパイクという名のバイカーを持ってる。
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop.
よし、顎引
Let's
き
stay
抜こ
off my case. I need to get back to my work.
う。パンチでいこう、パンチで。ああ、俺に嘘が通ると思っているのか。事件との関連性はなし。バイクとゴーグル。
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
待ってよ、レベル1上がったな。ダメージ軽減、戦闘、ショックウェーブ。ショックウェーブ強そうやな。ショックウェーブいくか。起動する。これじゃねえの。これや。
I found evidence
こ
of
の
your
店がバイカー
connections
ギャ
to
ン
the
グに
biker
関与
gang.
している証拠を見つけた。
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
おお、黙秘を続ける
Spike
か。
and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
ん？あ、これか。ナンバープレート番号入手。OK。さあ、スパイク。
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
なんだなんだ。
Come on, come on.
ジョン・ミルズ。
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important?
なんだこいつ。
Being a team player?
原因はチームのために動ける選手がいないからだと言われている。どう思う？チームプレーは大事だと思うかな？協力は効率を向上させます。
Cooperation among police officers helps increase efficiency.
And not just among police officers. I'm glad you look at it that way. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
政治に関わる気はないかね。私は近づかないようにしている。
However, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly. You should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you value team play. Together, let's form a team for the good of this city. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we could do for the city. Together as a team.
これ未来変わんの嫌やな。ジョン・ミルズを支持した。俺支持しちゃったんや。ジョン・ミルズを。どうしよう。どっちも支持してなんか八方美人なことしてしまった。なんだこれ。なんかあんのか上。あ、これドラッグがあるな。あるね。盗品か。以上。スパイク見つけたいな。懲らしめたりたいわあいつ。ここら辺に潜伏しているオートバイを見つける。あれじゃね？鳥のマークついてんじゃんこれ。ウィッチか。どこやろうなあいつのオートバイ。犯人のオートバイを見つける。 この路地にありそうやな。あれじゃね？鳥のマークって言ってたよな。あ、鳥のマークこれや。よー、スパイク会いに来たぜ。逮捕だ。いや、仲間殺されたからもうここで死刑執行や。
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and fights, but this music is driving me crazy.
めちゃくちゃ血吹いてない？
It's like a hangover. Wait.
なんでどこの家もこんな汚いの？おいおい、なんかいっぱいあるぞ。証拠品いっぱいあるな。よし、これはショックウェーブ。ショックウェーブ C。 おお、なんかスキル増えたな。この上か。スパイクがいるのは証拠品ないか。宅急便です。
Still no joy with the broadcast.
あれ？
Fucking OCP's good for nothing piece of shit. Be quiet, you moron. Yes, we'll get it working in no time, Mr. Wendell, sir. Yes, we won't screw it up.
なんかしてる。
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's why we went to get what we were owed. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the toy chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
I wanted to say don't be stupid. Who would I be kidding?
Oh shit, we've got company.
Mind if I join the party, creeps?
You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
私も仲間に入れてくれないか？よし。ウージがあるな。商品がいっぱいありますね。大丈夫ですか？スパイク。
What did Wendell make you do?
ウェンデル、お前たちに何をさせた？
He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? I bet it'd be in front of a screen wherever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. Because he's always watching.
スパイクも騙された一人
Requesting
や
an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
なんだこれ。通信装置を検知。これか。ヌーク何かヌーク。これ？あ、これか。コンピューターを使用する。配信中なんよこれ。送信先ハイモール、通信アドレスを入手した。 かようわからんけど場所が分かったぞ。
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town. Continuing pursuit.
よし、じゃあスパイク運ぶか。とりあえずこいつを逮捕して今日は終了ということで。まだ全然確信に迫られへんな。まあ、ようやくこれでスパイク逮捕。ああ大変やった。過去の亡霊ということで、まあスパイク逮捕したんで今日はこの辺で
I hate the day shift.
終わっておこうかな。このゲームはちょっと一回戻るか。 OK。 次回はこのスパイクを騙した多分黒幕くんとこに行く感じかな。違う。なんだこれは。ちょっとこの先まで行ってみるか。なんだこれ。
First they can't even connect a few fucking cables, and now they don't even answer.
あ、黒幕いた。
It's the new guy. He's waiting for some bigwig to show up.
あの悪いやつ。あれ黒幕じゃないんかな、あのコートのやつ。
And who is the bigwig?
さらに裏がいんのか。
Mr. W, we still have no contact with the funhouse.
I'm on the phone. We're ready. I understand, but please tell him that this is not a meeting that can be postponed. I see.
So, they ain't coming, right? Fucking suits!
Keep your anger to yourself, or I'll share mine with you.
Robo?
Who's there? Show yourself!
You'd better not.
As you wish, creep. You are under arrest. Come quietly.
Do you really believe that's what's gonna happen? Take care of him, boys. I'll meet you on the roof.
What's up, metal freak? Forget where you left your car?
You better go, Miss Ortiz. It seems there will be trouble.
おいおいおい。ショックウェイブ。ロボダッシュ。おいマジかよ。ショックウェイブ。全然効かへんな。これ近距離技やな。ショックウェイブ。ロボダッシュが結構いいぞ。このなんだやばい。ぶっ壊れてやがる。えシステム障害。やばい。えなんだどこに行けばいい。
Is that you? Come to us. Yeah, Dad, we're waiting for you.
これ家族まだ生きてんのかな。どこに行けばいいんだい。起きろアレックス。なんだこっちか。怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Dad? Are you coming?
このとこに息子がいるわけないやろ。よし。おいおいおいおい。はい。
Dad, are you here?
はい、ダートですよ。
I'm scared. Come find me, please. Why won't you come for me, Dad? Don't leave me, please. Don't leave me alone.
もう光しかおらんやろ。はい、だって。なんだ。あ、アイテムがある。オムニ社の空箱、気にする必要はない。なんで空箱がこんなとこにある。なんだ。絶対システムエラーやんか。めっちゃ人形置いてある。なんだ。何をすればいいんだ。こっちか。何をしたらええんやこれ。
Over here, Murphy. Dad? Is that you? You look different. You're scaring me. I don't like how scary you are now.
It's not your dad, kid. It's not even a police officer. I don't know what it is anymore.
施錠されている。ここはまだ行かれへんのか。
The remains of my husband, a police officer killed in the line of duty, were used to create some kind of a metal monster. I need to bury it to move forward with my life. Do you have a funeral suit that would fit that empty shell?
めちゃめちゃなんか昔の記憶蘇ってるな。
A world-class husband, a father, a cop.
こっちなんやろうけど、なんかこっちにも扉あるんじゃねえの。ないか。ロボコップつらいな。
Did you hear? It's true. You're not one of us anymore. You're not human. And you're not a real cop. You're just the rotting remains of
Alex Murphy.
You're something that should
Never
have been. Something
that should
not exist. We have to fix you. We have to erase you.
なんだこれ。
And we will.
どうなってる？
Just come to us. Come to the rooftop. We're waiting.
マーフィーしっかりしろ。どうなってんねんこれ。これが本物か？これ現実に戻ってきたんか？戻ってきたっぽいな。よし。ロボコップの苦悩が見えるな。うわ。え、どういうこと？仲間じゃないのこれ警官。
It's the crap that is stuck to our shoe. A cuckoo egg planted by OCP. We need to clear our station of this shit. We must smash that thing. Fire at will.
待て!
Without us, you're nothing.
なんだ？これは？マーフィーの記憶か。アレックス・マーフィーの記憶。コーヒーを入れてある。ワールドクラス。ハスバンド。
Dad, can you fix the camera? I think something's broken.
カメラ
？Hey, you fixed it! Remember I'm playing a game this afternoon? Dad wouldn't miss it.
すごいいい家やな。しかし。
Do you really have to go? You look so sexy in that uniform. Why won't you stay a little longer?
なんだ？怖いってちょっと。
Why are you here?
なぜこんなところに家族が恋しくないの？
No attachments, no leverage. This is a gift.
Don't take him away from me!
Everyone wants to be back home with their families. Be back
あ、
home.
ここ自分が死んだとこか。ロボコップになる前のアレックス・マーフィー巡査がここで死んだよな。
Welcome, shopper. Let's take a stroll through your old home.
Do you think you can just go back? Go on with your life like nothing happened?
This is a one-family house built by ZM Industries. It's for sale because the head of the family
すごい家やな。2階とかないの？
Your family has forgotten. Why do you want to remember them?
普通2階あるよな。
Something that is the weakest. The part that's still
黙れ。
human.
Have you thought it over? Why not make me an offer?
黙れ黙れ。
Carry this
どうすんのこれ。
What is your sacrifice worth? Holding on to them makes you weak. Destroy them. Destroy them before they destroy you.
アレックス・マーフィーに直面する。あ、これマーフィーか。もともとの俺か。
The one and the only. I'm here because you have something that belongs to me. You have my badge. Lewis gave it to me. Lewis is hurt because of you. Because you keep insisting
お
that
前
you're
が自分の
something
正体を偽っているか
I
ら。
think that you're a machine.
自分のことを俺の脳を組み込んだロボットだと思っているけど、それは違う。俺は死んだんだ。もう眠りたい。
Your delusions keep
お前それを
tormenting
許さ
me
ない。
and my family. You need to let us go. I want my badge back. I have it, so I remember. Remember what? The lie? Lewis knows us. She would not lie. Give it to me. It's mine. But, Lewis, I want it back. This is my badge. Then I'll have to take it back myself.
え、アレックスと戦うの？
You are strong enough to take him.
すぐ撃っちゃったけど。
Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you. Take this gift. Don't forget who you are. Alex Murphy.
あれ
Get up, Robo. Get up for God's sake.
あ、起きた。
That's it, Robo. Keep going.
Where's the chopper? The cops will be here any...
Wendell Antonowski.
Haven't you had enough yet?
パンチや。
You are under
お前を
arrest.
逮捕する。
You have the right to remain silent.
Relax. I'm not your enemy. If I were, you would have already...
You have the right to an attorney.
I wanted to help you. Release you from the burden of your past life, of your memories. But you don't want to lose them, right? Now I get it.
Anything you say may be used against you.
I can give you back those memories. All of them. We should help each other. We have the same boss!
Police! God damn it, you again?
People need to see this.
Cuff him. He is a cop killer.
Hands behind your back. Can you hand me my lighter? It's a
このライ
family
ターなんかあり
heirloom.
そう
I
や
wouldn't
な。
want to lose it.
You mean this trinket? It'll be safer in the prison depository. You'll pick it up yourself in, I don't know, 150 years?
Plenty of time for rehabilitation.
Top story. Wendell
お、
Antonowski
ついに新顔を手に捕まえたな。
has been apprehended today. RoboCop was able to capture Antonowski, as reported by an eyewitness, Channel 9's Samantha Ortiz. Unfortunately, no footage of the event has emerged. RoboCop's efforts have prompted a public debate regarding his status as a human being. Here's a statement from John Mills,
そのさ、映
a
像公
candidate
開し
for
な
the
かっ
mayor's
た。
office in the upcoming mayoral election.
Today, RoboCop has done more for this city than the current administration has done in its entire term. That's why I feel that it's time to give something back. If elected, I will be advocating to grant
コップが自由な
RoboCop
人間と
the
して生きるス
status
テータ
of
スを
a
得られる
free,
よう積極的
living
に支援
human
してい
being.
く所存だ。
That's right. Vote Mills, vote RoboCop.
Staying on the topic of OCP, the CEO of Omni Consumer Products
あ、
suffered a
オム
heart
ニ社の
attack
会長
earlier
亡くなっ
today.
たんだな。
The self-made entrepreneur has been taken to the Gibson Memorial Hospital for observation. His condition is stable.
ほう。
We wish you a speedy recovery.
なんかでも黒幕いたよな。多
Wendell's
分
in prison and the old man is on his way out. Could this day be any better?
Geez, Steph, don't you have any respect?
Here's the man of the hour.
Congrats, Robo. You caught that bastard for what he did to Lewis.
We are not done yet.
Murphy, come talk to me after you're done with your evaluation.
なんか動画を公開させられる世界線もあったんかな。新たな目標が追加された。まだ終わってない。うん、ロボコップが不具合を起こしてなんかバグったところをこう好感度が良かったから公表しないでいてくれた
I
か
knew
ら
he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
もし公開されてたら俺記憶とか全部消されて廃棄になってた可能性があったんか。めちゃめちゃバッドエンドの可能性があったってことね。ほうほう。
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television?
うわる。
Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
よし、とりあえず行動評価。今回は結構頑張ったよな。これ副目標裁判所襲撃。こんなん知らんて。裁判所の人質を全て救出した。あ、これあれかな、この選択によって変わってくるのかな。裁判所とかのタスクなかったもんな。スキル4ポイント利用可能。
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
きっと誰であっても精神的な負担を感じるはずです。周りのあなたのアイデンティティを決めようとしてくる今の状況に自分の中でうまく対処できていますか？もう慣れっこさ。
I am used to it.
Of course, it's not your TV debut, but the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
俺人権を得たんか。
Yes,
私の
I
責
deserve
任だ。
it.
And why is that?
I am human.
人間だからだ。
The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue.
デトロイト
But
みたい
no
な。
more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
私はアン・ルイスのために正義を求めるだけだ。これがなんか共感するって書いてるからこれ選んでみるか。
My partner is important. I needed to
感
do
情
right
で
by
ああいう
her.
ふうにちょっとバグっちゃう
I
ねん
know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you
誤
when
作動
you
はどのような
experienced
感じ
them?
でしたか？悪夢ではないシステム障害、歪んだ過去の残像
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my
もう
conclusions.
結構もうだいぶ後半になってきたなこれ。よし。
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the
Oh.
cells on your way to read? Someone there wants to speak to
独
you.
房。じゃあ独房行こうか。あとね。とりあえずスキルを振ろう。4ポイント。リロードストライク。敵へのパンチに成功すると所持している全ての武器がリロードされる。ショックウェーブ強化。周辺の敵を即死させる。より強力なショックウェーブ。強そう。4ポイントやからどれでもいけるからな。回復あんまいらんってことがわかる。クリティカルダメージを2倍にする。短時間の間スローモーション。スローモーションの持続時間もあるんか。長弾。特定の場所で長弾し、遮蔽物の影に隠れた敵に弾を命中させる。どれもいいね。 まあただめちゃくちゃ戦いそうやからショックウェーブ強化とかいらんかな。ショックウェーブがあればダメージボーナス、走行ボーナス、どうしよっかな。まあ戦闘面でいくか。いやでもな、大ダメージを防ぎたいな。フューズボックスで HP を全回復できる。リカバリーの最大5個。あ、これいいな。全回復いいな。よし、これにしよう。で、1、2、奥が深いな、ロボコップ。奥深いやろ、ロボコップ。はい、ということで、多分次が多分ラストになると思うんですよね。まだ終わっていない。ピクルスに質問して、なんか次未来が決まるんですよ。ロボコップのあり方みたいなのが。俺映画ではこんなん見たことないからちょっと楽しみなんですけど、今回はここまでで終了しておきたいと思います。次回はこの続きからやっていこうかと思います。それでは皆さん本日ご視聴ありがとうございました。またロボコップお楽しみに。そして他のゲームもやっていくんでそちらもお楽しみに。それでは皆さんおやすみなさい。バイバイ。